Hello. Hello, this is my artifact episode number 2918. Today's date is 5th of November 2023. It's almost like a night at 8:35 p.m. Alright. So what exactly happened today? So regarding the project, I already mentioned this thing. I already record artifact episode in the morning. Okay. Because yesterday I didn't really make artifact episode. I record artifact episode yesterday, but not that much properly. Okay. So today what exactly happened? So I was playing this game, okay, and this game, like, uh, I am on observation duty, okay. uh, I play this game for almost like a 3.5 hour. The entire length of gameplay is almost like a 3.5 hour. Literally, it's a big challenge. Okay, when the length of the gameplay is too big, then yeah, the game became something really good, but still it takes a lot of effort to do that thing. Whatever. So first of all, there are almost like a 6 recording file, 4 gameplay file, and I just have to synchronize all those file. During this morning, I was actually synchronizing this thing. It take me almost like a 2 hour to synchronize visuals and audio. 2 hour, because like there is some sort of mistake. What I did is that I synchronize my gameplay on menu bar, but actually during the loading it's kind of like a some sort of um, desynchronize happened. So usually I just have to synchronize through the verbal, okay, which is not that much exact, but kind of like a something really close, okay, so that people and person can understand what is really I want to say. So it is kind of like a something really very difficult to synchronize, okay. And as also it's not a one file, there are almost like a 6 file and 4 gameplay file, so obviously it takes a lot of time. So basically it took me 2 hours to synchronize the file, okay. Then after that I separate 1 hour of file. So there are 4 file. One file is done. Actually one file I was like, first thing is that I just have to chop the thing. So I was actually chopping. First file is done. Second file I was chopping. I think it will be done by today, and third and four will be done by tomorrow. All right, and editing will be start by tomorrow as also. All right. So I thought that this video will be done by till the end of tomorrow, but I don't really think that it will be done by tomorrow. It take almost like a day after tomorrow as also. Yeah, because in the editing process I'm not really sure, because it's a kind of like a something really new game. The execution is, I'm not really know, okay, how should I execute. Okay, so basically in the editing process I just have to figure it out, okay, how do I supposed to do that. All right. So but first thing is that I just have to focus on the chopping. So removing the gap, this is the thing that I'm trying to do. All right. So I was actually watching the India and South Africa World Cup match. Basically India is in like a really legit form. There is a one thing that I'm actually kind of like a something really like understanding about this formula of success. I don't know is it correct or not, but let me tell you one thing now. Okay. So for my opinion, I don't know. Like for the formula of success is that the effort. Okay, you need to put effort, and not just like a just a small effort. Put lot of effort, and it's not depend on that just one effort. It depend on the effort of everyone. All right. If the thing is actually kind of like a something really big, one person won't be able to the effort of one person is not kind of like a enough. The effort required for entire people who is actually in there, and not only the people but as also like let me tell you one thing now. At this moment, India is actually winning every single match. Okay, since the World Cup started, India is actually winning every single match. Every single match. Okay, so it was really good. They are really in form. Okay, Virat Kohli is actually putting her centuries in every match. Okay, and the ballers, dude, legit. Okay, like basically, batting is not that much kind of like interesting to watch, but bowling is kind of like a something really very interesting to watch, because in the bowling we have like a so many kind of like a good people like a Shami. Like I didn't really hear some of the people that I like. Basically is that na, like usually when I see as a cricket team, there are a couple of people who is actually dominating those, and I just know them, and they are actually in their team for a very long period of time. Okay, like a Sehwag, then Sachin Tendulkar. I like when I was kind of like a used to, when I was kind of like a watching cricket. Now I didn't really watch that much cricket, but usually some of the people are kind of like a something really same. They didn't really change. Okay, like Harbhajan Singh, Zahir Khan, then Anil Kumble. Those are the people. Okay, then then Mahendra Singh Dhoni came. Okay, and he decided to change the team. Okay, and he includes some of the really incredible people on the Indian cricket team, which is really unique. Okay, he started that trend that key basically is that na, the Indian cricketer is not supposed to be kind of like having that much popularity and things like that. No, Indian cricket team is meant to be kind of like a key, they have particular talent in that particular game, and they can do this thing. They have particular fitness and everything, and not just do like that. Like let me tell you one thing na, Virat Kohli is kind of like a something really a star player. Okay, why is he star player? Because of that he just put lot of effort. Okay, he just put lot of effort of training, and then simulating, understanding himself and what is actually his strategy. Okay, MS Dhoni is something really another. MS Dhoni is kind of like a, like he was, his senses is kind of like a, in the in that game. Okay, so basically is that na ki some of those people are kind of like a being example to the people that key, like whoever the person wanted to be a Indian cricket person, he has to put a lot of effort in this game, in his strategy and his everything. There is a one thing that I learned from him, that what is at least this thing, you just keep doing your work and just keep making your work as good as possible as I can. Okay, regarding whatever the work you have. Okay, and this is what I'm trying to do. I don't know in my entire life, do I meet those people, especially Virat Kohli. I don't know, but when I meet them, I really like I just literally inspired. Like I don't know, I will try. Okay, I don't know, I will meet him in the real life, but I don't know what will happen. All right, so should we jump to the question? Yeah, let's go. Okay, so self care and well being. All right, question one. Sorry, question not one. Question is 110. How do I practice self com- comparison? No, compassion. How do I practice self compassion? I wanted to know what is exactly the meaning of that. So copy and translate, paste. मैं आत्म करुणा का अभ्यास कैसे करूं? आत्म करुणा, सेल्फ compassion. uh, I didn't really get it. What is exactly the compassion? I have this chat GPT, which is practicing self compassion involve the treating yourself with the same some kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Here are some steps you can get started. Mindfulness, be aware of your thoughts and feeling without judgment, recognizing you are the being self critical. Self kindness, replace criticism, common humanity, positive self talk, self care, set realistic goal, forgiveness, seek support. Remember, these are self comparison skills are takes time to develop. Okay. So what is that? The self compassion. Self compassion means like that, like basically those are the term are kind of like a I do those things, okay, like mindfulness, like a do I have like a mindfulness. Mindfulness means like that, be aware of your thoughts and feeling without judgment and recognize when you are being self-critical. So basically is that mindfulness that key you do you understand yourself? Yeah, I do understand myself, and all those things happen because of the artificial episode, because every day I just talk to myself and I understand what exactly I want to do and what exactly I will achieve. All right. Self kindness. Self kindness means like that कि like basically is that कि replace the self criticism with the self encouragement and understanding. Treat yourself as you would get as a good friend. Okay, self kindness means like that कि do you actually like have some sort of negativity? Are you converting those negativity into positivity, or you have some sort of negativity that you are actually wanted to change those things? So do I have that? Yeah, I do have some sort of negativity. Okay, sometimes I bit so judgmental, I just start judging things, but usually those are the things are actually happen inside of my mind. I never really put those things on my I didn't really put those things in a word. Okay, I just try to analyze, and then after some sort of time I realized that the thought that I was thinking was completely wrong. So yeah, sometimes now I just like understanding myself that this is maybe a wrong, so I just trying. Okay. Common humanity. So do you have a kind of like a something really humanity that you actually do some sort of help to other? Yeah, I do little bit help to other. Okay, but usually like basically Zana, let me tell you one thing now. So like yesterday I was actually cutting my hair, and there is a one a poor guy who actually came and he just wants some sort of money. I say I don't really have it, so do I have that humanity? So let me tell you one thing now, like basically whoever the person who is actually begging me for some sort of money, he's not begging a money, he's just actually doing his job. What do you mean by that? Like basically na, like I don't know, like I didn't really have that many kindness regarding the beggars. Because of that na, like basically beggars are not like like they are actually earning money, they are actually earning money. And in this world, in this like the world we are living in India, we have so much opportunity that we could earn money from doing work. Okay, like that kid has to do for a lot of things. Okay, for earning money, like basically he can go to the any stall, and he can do kind of like a waiter, kind of like a something really low wage labor. Okay, so that he can earn money. It's actually better than beggar. Is actually begging is actually better than begging. Okay, but why he doesn't do anything like that? Why? Because like that na, keep begging like a it's kind of like a something really easy from him, easy for those people who is actually doing beggar. Because of that, he just have to look something really bad, okay, then just for the people who actually look rich, like they are actually using goggles and things like that. So from the perspective he's looking rich, so they just went there and they just like asking money, and some people are bitterly humble, so they gave them money like a 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 10 rupees, whatever, okay. So basically is that they are actually asking money, and what does they do when they get the money? They just like do like they just eat samosa, they just eat chai, and they just like I don't know, okay, or maybe like that's not his, they just like they didn't really use that money for their personal growth, no, nothing really at all. They just like waste their money, just like I don't know, dude. It's just so I don't really like believe in the beggars, okay, like basically whoever the person who's actually begging me for some sort of money, like yeah, there is some sort of people who really require some sort of money, okay, but for those people now, they didn't really like ask money, or they didn't really beg, okay, like basically is that now, like if the person is really required for money now, so we have a lot of opportunity, okay, like we have banks, we have a lot of things, okay, and basically is that na ki we have some sort of status, okay, not just status like that na ki like you just like I'm not saying that ki there is no option in this world, okay, but like begging is not the option, okay, begging is kind of like a something really last, okay, and and people are like doing this kind of like a something really as a job, and this is a job, okay, literally just kind of like a class 1 job, because you don't have to do anything at all, you just have to look something really silly. अगर आपका पैर टूटा है, आपकी आँख टूटी है, आपका हाथ टूटा है, तो इवन बेटर, तो आप लाइक बेसिकली इज दैट ना कि आप बस एक तरह से आप खुद को दिखा रहे हो कि मैं बेगर हूँ, मेरा हाथ टूट गया है, सो बेसिकली यू जस्ट हैव टू गिव मी सम सॉर्ट ऑफ मनी, एंड some people does that, some people have very good heart and they just do that. I am not really have that kind of like a thing. It's just like that. भाई तू मेरे से दूर रहे, okay? Or maybe sometimes na those beggars are like really crazy, okay? So they just आपके पीछे पड़ जाते हैं. फिर then what exactly is this thing ना? So you just have to give money and just like push away, just like go, okay? So do I say I'm kind of like a something really kindfulness? Regarding for the beggar, no, I am not that much kind, okay, but I don't know yaar, I think that no, I am not that much kind, okay. Kind means like a like basically for the helping people, yeah, I do help some sort of people too, okay, when the people really require my help, I do help those peoples, okay, but usually is that ki I didn't really help directly, okay. If the someone is actually asked for my help, then I do help, okay. Like I didn't really like a providing myself that ki, yeah, I am ready for your help and I can do that, no, it's not, okay. At some certain point it is kind of like I am allowing myself to do help those peoples, okay. Let me tell you one thing, there is kind of like a something really different kind of like a help and different kind of thing, okay. You are in living this world that people are kind of like a something really narrow minded, you just have to understand this thing, okay. Like basically is that na ki you are the kind of like a kindest person, that you are actually like you are actually kind of like a helping other vagara vagara, so people will take advantage of you, literally people will take advantage, okay. Because of that in this world you just have to be understand that ki uh, people are actually helping each other for their kind of like a something really interest, and that is a true, everyone does that in this world, everyone does that and you cannot change it, okay. This is like a we are living in this world that everyone does that and you just have to do the same, okay, yeah. Like basically ना, अगर आप किसी इंसान की अगर मदद कर रहे हो तो ऑब्वियसली इज दैट ना कि हाँ आपका वो दोस्त है, एक बार मदद कर रहा है, ओके, बट ट्राई नॉट टू ओपन देम कि हाँ चलो तो भाई तू कभी भी बोला मैं आई एम रेडी फॉर हेल्प, यू शुडंट पुट लाइक दैट, ओके. लाइक कभी कभी ना आपको एट सम सर्टन लाइक आई डोंट नो यार, रूड इज नॉट दैट काइंड ऑफ लाइक अ समथिंग रियली लाइक अ fixed and standard, like a yes is yes and no is no, no, nothing really at all. You just have to understand the situation, gravity, status, everything, and according to you, you are actually allowing yourself that do you need help or not, okay. So I don't know, it's a kind of like a something really very answer is different from person to person. So I'm not really sure how should I give you this answer, like how should I be a kindfulness वगैरह वगैरह. But whenever the people really required my help, I do help. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Then positive self talk, I do artifact episode. Self care, I do exercise. Set realistic goal, making earning. I just wanted to earn money from the YouTube is a realistic goal. Yes. Forgiveness, I forgive myself that what is exactly thing happened with me for last 4 year and last whatever exactly is this thing. I just understand that all those mistakes is actually happened for the good thing, and I'm not actually blaming myself. I just like accepting that thing कि हाँ चलो ये हो गया है, that's it, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Seek support. Usually is this thing in my life, support really matter to me a lot, and at this moment if I want to seek from support from someone else, I'm not really believing that. I just first important thing is that whatever the support that I have at this moment right now, for how much time it is, like from the father, from the parents, I just have to make that support. And like I want so many big things in my life, and for that particular big thing I need a particular support. I'm not actually asking a money support, I'm just asking a support for just a time, and my father and parents are giving that much period of time, so that is good. Yeah, I'm actually facing some sort of issues regarding that, like my father, my parents, my mother asking me that when you will get a job, when you will earn money. I feel a little bit of tense at, but right now at this moment I realize that this is my life. Okay. And this is the thing that I have to do. YouTube is one of the thing and that I'm trying to do, and that's it. Okay. So yeah, so these are kind of like my self compassion. Okay, if you wanted to include all those things in one phrase. All right, next question. Okay. What hobbies or activity make me feel alive? Hobbies or activity? uh Hobbies or activity, okay, let me tell you one thing. My activity make me alive. mm, I am doing creative work. Okay. Like YouTube is kind of like something really very creative work. Every process is really interesting, and I am really taking part of that. I really love to do that. Okay. And basically is that during this process it make me feel really alive. Okay. So like basically is that now my life is not like that like I'm doing a corporate job for 9 to 5 job, and then I'm came home and I'm actually playing video game and that make me feel alive. No, I'm not that kind of like a person. Okay. I was been that person. Okay. Okay. But at this moment I realize that what is actually my life goal and what is actually I can achieve this thing. So usually everything what I'm doing is kind of like a really interest me. I love to do it, and every process is actually making me really alive. So that is really good. Okay. Regarding career, regarding making video, regarding exercise, regarding artifact episode, everything is actually making kind of like a something really that key. I am alive. It feels me alive. Yes. Am I taking breaks or resting when needed? Breaks. While some like every day during the afternoon I just bit really lazy sometimes. Now like afternoon when I eat my lunch I just feel little bit of like a little bit of like a slump. Okay. So then I take a break for 1 hour of 1 hour power nap, and then I wake up and start doing this thing. So like do you want to exclude this is kind of like a break? So this is the break. Okay. But if you want to kind of like a something really big break, so almost like a month ago, at September, we actually went to the Karsubai trek. It is kind of like a like at that the trek was really important for me because like I was actually making video for since almost like a 1.5 year, and I was never really been anywhere at all. Okay. So going to that trek was kind of like a something really a refresh moment for me, and I just literally refresh like during the trek, not the trek but all the Nashik trip and all the Pune trip was really incredible. Okay. Spending time with a friend, it make me feel that key. Yeah, in this life I do have all those people who make me feel that कि yeah, I am alive and ना I am also alive. Okay, but it's just like ना like basically अगर आप काम कर रहे हो, हाँ काम आपको अच्छा लगता है वगैरह वगैरह, बट जब आप दोस्तों के साथ टाइम बिताते हो तो दैट time became even more interesting. Okay, so this is what happened, and yeah, I do break. Okay, but I don't know next break when it will be happen. People actually thinking that some people actually decide, oh, next break is actually this month. Okay, Vicky Bhau is wedding. Okay, so everyone is actually gathering, and yeah, it's kind of like a something really break for me. Okay, but simultaneously I was doing a job, I was doing a work, but yeah, it's a kind of like a something really break that everyone is actually coming. So yeah, then next, how do I maintain clutter free environment? Clutter free, okay, so basically is that na ki clutter free means like that ki do you have some sort of thing that this thing has that have to do, this thing that have to do, like basically it's kind of like every piece is not actually completed and you just have to complete this work and that work and that work and still some of the work are pending. So do you have that kind of like a thing? Well, no, I don't really have that. Like basically is that now my workflow is kind of like that. Ki I just have to focus on one project, make that project as good as possible as I can. Okay, and then complete this project, focus on another project. Okay, so it's kind of like I'm literally clutter free. Okay, but this is actually regarding the further kind of like a work. But clutter means not just kind of like a something really work. Clutter means kind of like a things are actually um, uh, like resist you. Okay, resist you kind of like something really bother you multiple time, like my father, like basically my mother is actually asking me when you will earn money, when you will. So basically for that kind of like a giving me little bit of stress. Okay, that kind of like a work make me feel that it's kind of like a something really uncompleted, but it will be like just the main solution is this thing. Yeah, I just have to make good quality of video and that's it. Okay, but at this moment I didn't really have that much kind of like a something really cluttered in my life. I'm kind of like a something really free to do my work and free to do everything. So yeah, all right, next question. What self-care ritual rejuvenate me? Rejuvenate, I didn't really get it. Copy. uh, Self-care ritual are, okay, self-care ritual are vary from person to person. On it's important to find what work is best for you. Here are some of the self-care activity that you can help to rejuvenate you. Okay, physical exercise, meditation, quality sleep, health eating, relaxation technique, habit and creativity, time and nature, reading, journalist, social connection, unplugging, spa, self-pampering, volunteering, and act of kindness, setting boundaries, and travel and exploration. So basically, is this thing? Ki, do you actually self-care of yourself regarding all those things? Like do you actually self-care about the physical exercise? Yeah, I do physical exercise. Like I do exercise every day, run 30 minutes every day. So yeah, meditation and mindfulness, no, I didn't really do that much meditation. I try to do meditation, but at this moment it's not actually working for me. In the future it will be, but at this moment no. Quality sleep, yeah, I get really good quality of sleep. Like during the night I sleep for almost like 6 hours during the night. One hour or maybe 1 and 2 hour actually sleep at afternoon. So basically I sleep 7 hour. Okay, so that is good, but the quality of sleep is really good. Healthy eating, usually is that ki whatever the things is actually cook at home, I eat those things. So it's kind of like a something really healthy. Yeah, it's really good. All right. Relaxation and technique, yeah, I'm kind of like a something really like a whenever, like my work, sometimes I do have work. Okay, and sometimes works are really kind of like a crazy, but when my mind really requires some sort of relax, I do some sort of relaxed things. So yeah, hobbies and creativity, yeah, my work is actually focused on the hobbies and creativity, like making games, creating content, wagera wagera. These are kind of like a something really hobby plus work. So yeah, I really love that during this process. Time in nature, I don't really have like a time, like I like not time, like basically is that na, like I didn't really spend that much amount of time in nature. Okay, like almost like 2 months ago we went to this like me and my friend went to the trekking. So basically it's that spending time in nature is good, but most of the time we don't really spend time with nature. We actually like I spend time with my friend, okay, in the nature. So yeah, but regarding the nature, no, not really that much, okay. Like basically is that now like you are in actually at some sort of forest and you are actually lost and you just find out whatever it is. So it's been nature वगैरह वगैरह, no, but not that much, okay. I didn't really spend that much time in nature. Reading and journaling, do I read something? Not really that much, okay. Like I do some sort of read regarding the information that I need, and as also the every information that I want, I took those, I just absorbed that information in a video format. So usually reading is not really that much thing, okay. Unplug, like do I actually break from things? Yeah, I do break, okay. Like almost like a 2 weeks ago I already mentioned that we went to the trekking, as also almost like a 2 week after Vicky Boy's wedding, and at that time yeah I do little bit of unplug from my work and spend time with my friends. So it will bit really unplug. Volunteering and act of kindness, no, we don't really have that much kind of like a something really that social service that I can volunteer my work. uh yeah, like basically is that na, like we have some sort of vihar, and it's kind of like a something really religious volunteer, something like that. So people do some sort of put their effort to spread the religious वगैरह वगैरह. I don't know, it's kind of like a something really. But my father is actually a adhyaksha, chairman of that committee. So I help my father regarding about anything work on that vihar, okay, whenever it is required. But actually it's actually happened for just couple of days, not really that much, okay. Setting boundaries, yeah, I do set my boundaries for myself, that what is the actually things that I need to do. So yes. Travel and exploration, not really that much. I already explained 2 months ago we went to the trekking. Actually most of the time is actually same. All right. So these are my kind of like a self-care rituals that I do with myself. All right. So these are I should not talk even more further. I have to record I just have to edit a lot of things. All right. These are, thank you.